Hi, everybody. I'm Tessa with Fertility Specialists of Texas, and we are doing Doc Talk today with.
I'm Dr. Ali Guerami, reproductive endocrinologist practicing in Dallas and Frisco.
And we are just so excited to have you join Fertility Specialist. You've been with us about a month?
With Fertility Specialist of Texas, yes.
Yes. And we are thrilled to have him and all of his vast experience join our team. And we just wanted to take a few minutes today to kind of let everyone in our Facebook family get to know Dr. Guerami. We're going to ask him a few questions. Please say hi when you join us. If you have any questions for Dr. Guerami, please feel free to comment. And let's get started. Let's ask you some hard-hitting questions.
Sure.
So how long have you been helping grow families in the North Texas area?
Well, I studied from Southwestern Medical School. After I finished my fellowship, I was on the faculty for a few years and then went into private practice. And I've been at Presbyterian Dallas since 1991 here. And then now I practice both in Dallas and in Frisco.
Awesome. So what would you say is the best part of your job?
Well, the happy part of it, when patients who are really desperate to have a baby come here to get pregnant,
right?
This is really the best part. And everyone in the office is happy.
Yeah.
Patients become part of the family. Really, when they are trying to get pregnant, everyone in the office really is hoping, especially looking forward to see the patient get pregnant. This is extremely happy moment, but occasionally we have ups and downs when something doesn't go right, they don't get pregnant. The patient thing is only the patient who they feel bad, feel down.
Right.
They go up and down with patients.
Right.
When the bad news is there, we don't feel good about it.
Right.
But mostly, fortunately, with the advances we have nowadays in medicine, and particularly in the field of IVF, our pregnancy rates are much, much better than even 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So we get a lot more happy moments.
Yes. And I think that's what's so amazing about your practice and joining fertility specialists is that everybody on our team, we really root for the patients and we hurt for the patients. And that's kind of what we say, because we have, across the board, I kind of like to let everyone know we've had a lot of people on our staff that have gone through treatment. And so we can kind of relate, and we've sat where our patients have sat, and we know that you don't want to come see us. We know that, but there's hope here. And I think I love hearing you say that, your entire staff here that's in your office really connects with your patients, and it really is a family. And I think that's amazing. What do you hope your patients feel when they walk into your office here?
Well, if they already know me, they are familiar with the practice, they have been referred by their friends, they walk in with a lot of hope. I don't know what they have heard, but many times new patients walk in here with a lot of questions in their minds, kind of emotionally jittery, not sure what's going to happen. And I hope that by learning about this issue, or going through some education that I usually spend a lot of time with them on my first visit, they have more hope and more happiness.
Right. Love that. Why do you think, and I know it's a tough question, but why do you think someone should come to you and put their future in your hands to have a family?
I probably cannot answer this question very clearly and directly, because I won't say the patient should come and see me. I can just talk about how I practice. I usually like to do everything myself. All the procedures, everything that I do I just do it myself. Some patients prefer this better, more, and I don't have one protocol for all the patients. Usually every patient is a new patient, it's a different patient. So I don't have a cookbook. Just go. And so I think this is also probably a factor that patient might like it better, that they come here and they see that they are a separate individual and gets the treatment that is really fit for their case.
Because everyone has a different fertility journey. Like my fertility journey is different than the person that would have been sitting next to me.
But that's one, and just every patient with endometriosis or every patient with ovulation dysfunction or male factor is not just ovulation dysfunction, endometriosis male factor. A couple comes here with male factor, they look at life, they look at their problem could be different from another couple with
Right.
male infertility.
Right.
So that's the issue that we really, despite the fact that the diagnosis is the same, the treatment could be totally different,
Right.
depending upon how the patients are, how they feel. This field is extremely emotional. There's a lot of psychology
Right.
going on. Patients coming here, if they have been through infertility problem for a long time, they have more emotional issues, more depression, more anxiety.
Right.
That if they go and they trust their doctor, they trust the clinic that they're joining, is a major part of treatment of making them feel more relaxed.
Right.
So it's just, you have to combine really psychology and medical field of infertility treatment together.
Exactly. I think that's so important. Is, when my husband and I were struggling with our infertility journey, was the emotional impact, because we had all of these physical issues that I had endometriosis, I had PCOS, and these things that I had to overcome. But it was that emotional part that I think was the hardest for me, because there are medicines, there are protocols for that, for the physical, but it's that emotional, and finding that connection with your physician is so critical.
And today,
Yeah.
I mean, most infertility clinics are putting a lot more emphasis on those emotional aspects. Many clinics nowadays, they have a counselor working with them.
Right.
And it's up to patients. I won't force them to do this, but if I sense it could benefit them, I probably would refer them too.
Yeah, I think that's phenomenal. I just want to say hi to Victoria, and we have several other people. I can't see your names right now, but hi everybody.
Hello.
So you've been in the fertility field for decades. So what are a couple of your favorite success stories? If you could pull it down to just one or two.
One that just comes to my mind here is about 2.5 years ago. I saw a couple that had history of infertility. She got pregnant 3 times and had a miscarriage. Then when I saw her, we could not find any reason for her miscarriage. So I suggested a cycle of IVF to get the embryos, do PGS, test the embryos, and put a known healthy embryo and see what happens. She conceived, but again, a miscarriage. So we had about 4 embryos remaining, and I just couldn't do anything else. There was no cause for her miscarriages. So I recommended surrogate uterus. And she accepted it right away. In fact, I was very surprised. Patients don't accept that easy.
Right.
And the next day, she came back to my office with her mother. Her mother was a 52-year-old lady and wanted to carry her grandchild.
Right.
Well, it was my first one, a little too much. I didn't expect her mother to come in, and she did. Then I sent her to the cardiologist. They did all the preliminary workup, had a high-risk specialist consult, and they both cleared her. Well, they prepared her uterus, the mother's uterus, and put 1 embryo. She conceived and delivered January 2016. The baby is a healthy, beautiful female girl. And so the grandma gave birth to her granddaughter.
Right.
And now the natural mother, who has extra embryos, is trying to get pregnant again, have another child. That was, I can tell you, another young lady that was diagnosed with very early stage of endometrial cancer of the lining of the uterus. And then her gynecologist wanted to do a hysterectomy on her when I consulted her. That was a very early stage of cancer. It wasn't really something that had to be operated right away. And she really wanted to have a child, didn't have any babies. We did a cycle of, I consulted a GYN oncologist. We did a medical treatment for her for 3-4 months. And then after the lining of the uterus was kind of clean and without any cancer, I did a cycle of IVF, put an embryo in. She conceived, delivered the baby. And in fact, she's just going through a second baby right now. And eventually we have to remove that uterus. I know. Right. But there is no evidence of any cancer. And this is a young lady who could have lost her uterus, but she already had 1 child and going to have a second.
That's beautiful.
And I think there are other wines. These are just came to my mind.
Right. I'm sure you have millions, but those are so impactful. Tell us a little bit about your staff.
Well, I usually have to feel 100% trust.
Mhm.
The ones that are working with me now in my office here is I trust them 100%. And they really are on the same page with me as far as the patients are concerned. They just know how I feel about patients, how I want to be treated. And before even I say anything about the patient coming in, they already have treated her exactly how I want. And they are mothers, so they have experienced this. And being a mother, they genuinely feel excited when any of the patients are getting pregnant.
Right.
It's a very, very happy feeling.
Yeah.
Putting everything together.
Yeah. I love that. So, what's something or someone who inspires you?
An individual who doesn't give up.
Yeah.
That, the way I look at life here is we were born without asking for it. And whether we like it or not, we are going to be gone when it's our time here.
Right.
During this period of time here, I think it's a choice how to look at life. As humans, we all have ups and downs. I know that. But I don't give up when something bad happens. I don't give up when something is negative. And I always try to get something positive out of those issues here. I'm not saying I'm a philosopher, but I'm a very practical person. So I look at it when something goes wrong, something is negative, what can you do? Let it work, let it affect you negatively and lose. Or just try to get something out of it, make something new out of it here and change it.
Right.
And, this is really good, or has really helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Because I don't give up to negative at all.
I love that. I need to adopt that more. I need you to write that down for me, and I'll put it on a sticky note on my desk because that's I think especially for women, that's something that we all kind of struggle with. It's just kind of absorbing the negativity and putting it on ourselves. Like if it's whether it's struggling with infertility or emotions or anything like that, we feel we're our own worst enemy, and it's so hard sometimes to pull ourselves out.
If you don't really know it,
right?
You become your own worst enemy. If you don't, I don't know who said in life, if you keep on doing what you've been doing, you keep on getting what you've been getting.
Right.
So if you want to change anything, you really have to open your eyes and see what do you want and what are you going to do about it. Not just sit there and watch it.
Right.
Just do it. Or give up and suffer.
Right.
That's a choice.
That's awesome. So I wanted to ask you a few rapid fire questions. One answer only. Best way to spend your downtime?
Walking and reading. This is one word.
That's one word for you. I love it. Okay. Favorite smell?
Oh my. I don't know. I really probably have many. I just Chanel Sensual came to my mind. I don't know why.
Love it. Yeah. Favorite food?
Thai, without any question. Thai food.
If you could be anything other than a fertility specialist, what would you be?
I don't know why I like this question. I really do. But anything other than fertility specialist, I would probably be a movie director.
Really? Okay, I'm going to have to ask a follow-up question. Why a movie director?
Many reasons. Yeah. I love movies, number one. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I just don't go to movies for action movies. I will go really deep movies. And I am a member of a movie club. We sit down. There are students going to art schools and previous directors. We sit down. We once a month we see a movie and analyze it. So from the very, very early time here, I wanted to really be in control and be involved with art. Mm-hmm. I was born in January, and Aquarians very much into art. Yes. So I think that part of me wants to be more involved with something like movie director. Journalism, I like it very much.
Yeah.
But so I think if I were to be someone other than who I am, I would probably be a movie director.
That is fascinating. Have you ever thought about doing your own documentary about kind of your specialty or anything?
I'm writing right now. If you doing documentary,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a few screenplays in mind, maybe?
One very very big one, very very
Wow.
controversial that I thought one of those issues that involve the society and different groups of people.
Mhm.
I cannot go anymore.
Gotcha. I like it. We're getting a scoop here, guys. That's
And
awesome.
it involves also an idea of that.
Okay.
It's just the society, how the government treats everything, and go into an idea of that.
Gotcha. Well, I guess that probably answers my last question about a rapid fire, but if you could only have one for the rest of your life, would you choose books, movies, or music?
I like all three, but it would go with movies.
Yeah.
The movies would give me books,
Yeah.
and there's also music in it, so I can get all three with movies.
That's a great way to look at it. What is your favorite type of movie?
Not action movie.
No.
That I can do. But my most favorite now is maybe many people don't like me to say this here. Is I think Woody Allen is a genius. I know many people don't like him because of his personal life, but I'm looking at his professional life.
Right.
You know, he's one of the best directors in the United States. I like his movies very much, and I also watch many European movies,
Mhm. Awesome.
and some of Spielberg's movies, not all.
Right. And then just final question. What's the best piece of advice about life in general that you would give to anyone who is watching this now or later?
I just said it. I think it's if you keep on doing what you've been doing, you keep on getting what you've been getting.
Right.
You know, it just is insane. Einstein said it.
Yeah.
Insane to keep on doing the same thing and expect different results.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
just look at your life. If there's anything that you don't like, don't wait for anyone else to come and help you. Don't expect for that to happen.
Right.
You're going to change your life yourself. Now, if there is anyone else who can help you, great. But don't wait.
Right. That's amazing. So guys, I think we were having a little bit of trouble with some of the comments and things popping up, but if you have any questions for Dr. Guerami, please feel free to post them and I will get with him and have him answer those. And we just thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.